What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well today. Today we're going to be playing quite a long Supercross track by the looks of it. Longer than the standard one, that's for sure. This is Rain City Essex, created by Mr. Jackie Moon, aka Let It Rain, who has brought us many other tracks like Cardiff Supercross, Melbourne Supercross, Training Day, Motomart Compound, and a few more there. So he's well known on the Supercross side of things. Always do enjoy his tracks. That Motomart facility is probably one of my favourite Supercross quote-unquote compounds in the entire game. This is more than just Supercross, however. We've got the Supercross track going around the outside the stadium. We've got a little freestyle area in the middle here as well. I've not tested yet, but I have run a few laps on here. I don't know if you can ride up and around the stadium. It looks like there's a little ramp area to get up and over it. I'm not too sure. And then around the outside as well, if you are so inclined. We've also got a little bit for the Bike Life crew as well. We can ride out on these streets and pull some wheelies and all that good stuff. But you know me, I'm a Supercross man at heart. We'll be sticking to the Supercross track today. We're going to go spin some laps, see how it goes, and hopefully this new Honda setup that I've been riding can handle some Supercross stuff, not just outdoors. Right, setup loaded. This is going to be interesting because I've not tested this setup on Supercross at all yet. So it's going to be fun. So we've got Welcome to Rain City SX. I have a task for you. There'll be a little riddle below that will direct you to a Google Drive link. Good luck. There are 23 objects alike. 19 is the number you're looking for. Walk across and you'll find it. Okay, 23 objects alike. 19 is the number you're looking for. What is there 23 of in a Supercross stadium? This will be a nice, interesting little riddle to try and work out as we go. I might have to do some flying around the map and have a look. But either way, let's get on the track. Let's see how it goes. And I have already done one lap around this, just trying to warm up and get my head around it, get the flow of it, get up and over this bad boy. And I want to say so far, it's an incredibly flowy track. Now, the one section that I've had trouble in so far, which is the whoop section. However, Mr. Jackie Moon is notorious for building some difficult whoops, at least more difficult than the aerial ones that I'm used to. And then the other thing is, I'm wondering if it might be setup related too, because, and let's get up and over this, triple's a bit hard. There we go, up and over that. This setup handles braking bumps and rough really well, but maybe the really hard stuff like the whoops just isn't its forte. Love this corner here where it's got a little split section. You can go inside and go double, or you can go outside and triple the entire thing. Oh god, there we go. And it's in there as well. Notice there's a bit of a capybara infestation up on top of the finish line, if you can see that there off in the distance. They've just they've made themselves at home, that's for sure. Let's get around here. Right, there's quite a few whoop sections on this track, and I'm trying to find the best way of getting through them. It seems like going through them slower is actually better, which I feel like is a little bit more on the realistic side. I know we tend to hit the ones in the Aerial Pro Motocross Championship pretty damn quickly. That would be quite fast to double that to the inside there. It's interesting. Let's go double, triple. What's this? A triple single. I'm not sure if that's quadable. That does seem like quite a bit of a stretch. And we've got another little triple into here. Step on, off. I love going on offer tables in this game. It's so satisfying trying to stay as low on them but go as fast as possible. And then we've got an inside little tyre tap area, or we can go outside and triple it. Big old Supercross triple. Let's try this inside right here, see what this is saying. Up and over. Oh, you can do exactly the same as you do on the outside. Okay, that might actually be faster. And then going through these sand rollers here, just double your way through. I don't think it's got sand traction. It doesn't sound like sand. However, it looks like it. That's all that matters. And I don't mind that, to be honest. I find that sometimes throwing sand in on some tracks can just there's capybaras up there on like the billboards as well. They're everywhere. Maybe that's what he's on about. Maybe there's a capybara with a certain link on it. I'm very actually quite eager to try and do some flying around after we've done a few laps here and try and work out what on earth is going on, because I didn't actually see that sign the first time I loaded this track up. That's the first time sitting here and reading it. Is that? Oh no, I don't think. You know, in real life where they have like the scoreboard as such, where it's got like the top 5 riders just here on the right hand side that I'm come up to. Imagine how cool that would be if that was actually working. Who have we got on here actually? Let's have a look at this. We have got, it looks like all the Motomart riders. So we've got River Rat, we've got Jackie Moon, we've got Matt Plow, the capybara himself, we've got Alpha at the bottom as well, we've got Nick Rand at the top, aka Chase Sexton. It's nice. There's like, this feels like a very immersive stadium. Like, it feels like you're at a Supercross track, minus the massive buildings out in in the background. But it's almost like so busy and so populated with objects that you don't know really where to focus your attention. I don't mind it. I think it looks very, very pretty. And, oh, up over this, it sounds like this track took him a couple of months of on and off work to put together, which I really don't mind for tracks of this quality. It seems nice and straightforward. The track itself, I've not had any trouble with so far. There's no sections that I've particularly struggled with. Can we get up and over this as like a quad? Maybe, potentially, if you had more of a supercrossy setup on. Try the outside here, try and get this triple. Yeah, yeet! Up and over, clean there as well. And I'm not sure if it is just the Honda at the moment, or if the track is that way built as well. Everything just feels so smooth. No, like the corners feel really nice and flowy. Feel like the bike's not getting kicked over any of the jumps at all. Let's try and get a bit off of rhythm in this. Let's go double. Oh no, I ended up in the same one anyway. God damn it. I'm sure we can get like a tyre tap or two going through there. And up and over this bad boy too. One more. Up and over that, downside it nicely, lovely stuff. And I don't think this track would be too overly difficult on a 250 either. I know some Supercross tracks are very difficult to try and get the main rhythm sections down on the smaller CC bikes, but I don't think this would be that hard. Do the bows have collisions? No, he's not. He's been nice. The bows don't have collisions at all. Let's see, what's this? What are these freestyle jumps all about then? Let's have a look at this as well. Are they ramps or are they dirt? He's covered in a texture. I don't know, is the honest answer there. If they are ramps, that's one of the smoothest ramps I've ever ridden. Does it? Oh no, I think it is an object. I generally think it's not. I can't tell. I'm a bit baffled. I genuinely have no idea. Right, maybe someone can tell me. If that is a ramp, then I don't know what he's done to it, but I've never taken off a ramp so smoothly in my life. Usually you get some weird kick on the takeoff or go over the bars or something. Oh, call me Axel. Call me Axel. God, I'm insane on the sticks. I'm goated. I'm nuts. Go again. Yeah, yeet. Oh, land it. Land it, please. Oh, god damn it. I want to run into this column right here, because if this has collisions, then I can ride on the road. It does not have collisions, right. We can't ride on the road up above like I thought we could. So that is noted. I'm not going to go around and start bike lifing around the outside. It's not part of me. It's not in me. Although I can't see many bike lifers going for this, as this is a paid track rather than free. And I just think they're usually that way inclined, where they go for the free stuff. You know, one thing I've noticed as I've started like kind of posting on TikTok again is, I'm not sure if it's just the TikTok community as a whole, but nearly every single question that I get is this game free? Is this game on mobile? Or is this track free? I feel like everyone just wants to be given things all the time. That was a really good 2 run through the whoops there. I feel like I'm learning the technique a little bit. It's like if I've got to push my bike down into them a little bit more just to keep that front wheel more planted rather than skipping a whoop out and getting all sketchy. So it feels really nice and like even, if that makes sense. Like they feel consistent. I don't feel like I get halfway through and then I start getting kicked and bucked all over the place. They're nice and rounded off as well, not super peaky, so they don't kick you over the bars. I think it's the spacing between them that works really, really well. Now, I want to do a little bit of searching. I'm going to go fly around in camera by myself for a bit, and I want to see what on earth this Google Drive link is all about, and then I want to see what it actually downloads as well. Right, 23 objects alike, 19 is the number you're looking for. Walk across and you find it. He's put 19 in, like, I don't know what you call it. Can't remember the alliteration now. Hang on, we'll see all this up here. What's all this then? Well, that doesn't look particularly realistic. I'm not sure I've ever seen Mr. Moon up in the points lead of anything. God, I'm going to be searching for numbers. Everybody love this, by the way. Semi-Pro, amazing film. Everybody love everybody. Absolutely preach for that. It's not 23 start gates, so I don't think it's to do with that. I don't think it's probably anything to do with the capybaras either, although they are dotted around all over the place. We got some all the way up here, chilling on the roof. Oh god, this is going to take me a long time to try and find, I think. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23, 22, 20, 19. Number 19. Got Green Linux, Maplar Creations. I mean, there's 23 of these banners going along here, unless we go from one end to the other. So then this would be 23. No, unless that one would be 19. What about this side? Just Green Lennox again. Oh God, is there the same thing on the other side? No. Oh, I'm so confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I don't think it's this one at all. No. Was that there the entire time? 23, 22, 21, 20. There's no way I just straight up missed that. Surely not. There's no way I was so fixated on this banner right here because I miscounted that I completely missed this. Oh my god, right. I'm actually such an idiot. I hurt my own brain. I'm probably being screamed at in the comments. Okay, well, I'm going to go Google that real quick and see what that downloads. You know, I fully expected this to be just like a random skin, like bike skin, helmet, something along those lines. I didn't expect an entire ass track to be downloaded with this. So I think I'm going to be an arsehole and blur out the link, so you guys have to go and find it yourself as well, because this is a paid track technically, so I'd almost be giving out a track for the sake of it. I don't know, I'll have to double check on that. But what this is, for those of you that don't recognise the layout, is the layout of Anaheim 1 of the 2023 season. So, you know, it goes finish line, round, whoops, round left again, bridge jump, like past the little split start here. And I remember playing a very, very, very early build of this, which didn't have any decals on it at all. So this is really cool, seeing it come to life in like an overgrown-ish, like private test track scenario. So I'm actually going to spin a few laps on this one now as well. So there you go, you've got two tracks for the price of one in this video. I hope you enjoy this. Let's see how this one goes in. And from what I remember, I think this track was a little bit more difficult than the aerial one. I think the jumps were a little bit more peaky and harder to get over, but that was very early days when you couldn't see much because all of the decals looked the same to each other. You couldn't really decipher where the jumps started and ended, so this should be quite interesting actually. And I always like seeing multiple variations of the same track in games made by just different track creators. I like seeing different creators' styles come out, so we should go double, triple here. Bit more of a stretch than I did. Holy moly, yeah, I've definitely got the aerial track in my mind. And then this should just be a smallish double, which it is. This whoop section here was eating me alive in aerial, so let's see how she goes this time. Oh, it's perfect. I really like the way these whoops are being built by Mr. Jackie Moon, I can't lie. It's like, you have to be definitely more precise. There's a limit to how fast you can go through them, not over the bars, no. Oh, that second set is definitely the most difficult set. But there's a limit to how fast you can go through them. It works a lot more, and obviously it makes sense when I say this, but you have to kind of just slow down and hit each and every single whoop, as you would do IRL. I know that sounds silly, but sometimes in whoop sections you can literally just get away with accelerating, leaning back, and holding on for dear life. We get a little triple going on here, yes we can. I feel like this is quite pretty as well. For some reason it gives me MX Simulator type of vibes with these trees that are dotted around, especially the orange ones. They do remind me of the MX Simulator like base statues quite a lot. Or billboards, sorry, not statues, billboards are 2D. There's more bloody capybaras over there. I can see him lurking in the distance among the trees. Yeah, these Motomart boys. They definitely have a fixation with the old capybaras. You know, to each their own. I can't judge. Who am I to judge? And then we go double. Let's try and stretch the triple out. No. I want to try and get a clean lap of this track because I feel like on the original one that this video was about, the old Rain City, I feel like I've done quite good justice to it. You know, I feel like I had some good smooth riding going on, and I want to do the same here as well. Up and over this bridge jump, then really slow it down for these whoops slowly. You know, it might be better off like jumping through them, going through them old Cooper Webb style, rather than trying to blitz them. Might have to see. I mean, I'm going to give it another couple laps. Let's go on, off, triple, and then triple slash quad into the corner. I love those debates I get on this channel now on if that table counts as 1 or 2 jumps. Then we go triple. Oh, I don't think I'm going to get this one. Brace for impact. I don't want to jump all the way over the finish line. Let's try going left side this time. Step there, and then we can go double. Oh, actually, no, I do prefer that right side than doing it all almost in one go. Around to the left. Double. Nice little floaty supercross triple. Around to the right. I've noticed, you see my front end? It was doing that on the other track as well in these corners. I don't know if it's this setup or if it's a Honda thing or if it's just the way the berms are built in general, but it has a few little twitches in the corner. I mean, I don't mind it because it's not crashing or front tucking or anything. It's a little bit off-putting sometimes. So I'm going to have to double out of these at the end. Lovely, I survived. I feel like I'm just going to hit this next whip section flat out and see what happens. Maybe I'm taking it too safe. So we'll step over this, we'll shift it up through the gearbox. And oh, there we go. Yeah, I was making my life much more difficult. Speed is key. Speed is key. So precision through the first set and just speed through the second set, and you should be a-okay to get through there. I'll stretch this out. God. Yeah, the jumps are definitely a bit more of a stretch than the aerial version is. Check up a bit on this second triple. Then the third should be okay. And the fourth, nice and flowy when you get that right. Send this bad boy all the way over. Then we can step over. No, we can't. Guess it's an on-off double. Down to the left. Scrub this bad boy. Scrub this as well. I like just those little sprinklings of green in here to give that like overgrown look illusion. Really like it. Does really drive home the whole private track feel. I want to go on the right hand side here, see if I can triple into this. Yeah, yeet. Oh, it was much easier than I thought. And then what if we hug the inside? Can we seat bounce finish line from the inside? Up and over. Yes, sir. Okay. I think I'll cut it there for that video. I mean, very, very nice. I did not expect to be getting an entire second track when I started playing this one today. And I'm very, very glad I saw that sign in the stadium. As I said, I did load the original Rain City map up the one time beforehand just to get used to it, and I didn't see about the Easter egg, essentially. So, big W. Thank you very much, Mr. Moon, for this. I do appreciate it. And glad to see this Anaheim replica track fully fleshed out and all decaled up and looking nice and pretty. And thank you for essentially giving that one away for free as well. If you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'd greatly appreciate it. Have a lovely rest of the day, whatever you may be up to. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.